Burmese people organize a mass rally amid the ongoing Manipur Legislative Assembly sessions, demanding resettlement in their original places. Government cannot send the IDPs back to their home at present as it does not want to take any risk, Chief Minister N. tells State Assembly. Manipur journalists demand inquiry into assault on reporter of Impact TV News. Chief Minister N. assures swift action. And National Board of Examinations in Medical Sciences shared the NEET PG 2024 exam city allotment, including Imphal Center. Hello and welcome. You're watching Iscom English News and I'm Ruby Unkai with you. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. A rally organized by the inmates of Akampat relief camp demanding their resettlement was abruptly halted by state forces, deploying tear gas shells as soon as the protesters exited the camp's gate in Imphal East. The rally, initially intended to head towards the Chief Minister's bungalow at Babupura in Imphal, prompted a significant deployment of state police personnel in the area to prevent the march. As the protesters began their processions, they were met with loudspeaker warnings from the state forces, followed by a barrage of tear gas shells aimed at dispersing the crowd. In response, the protesters retaliated with stones, escalating the confrontation. Despite the state's attempt to quell the rally, the protesters, bolstered by local support, managed to overpower the police blockade and proceeded to the Singjamei-Kongba road. During the intense skirmish, as many as 10 inmates from relief camp sustained injuries and were subsequently rushed to nearby hospital for treatment. Additionally, several police personnel were injured in the melee. The confrontation had unintended consequences as students and staff of SCM English School found themselves caught in the crossfire. The pervasive tear gas smoke affected at least 10 small students who were also transported to nearby hospitals for medical attention. The situation took a brief respite when both police and protesters halted their actions upon realizing that the students and school staffs were stuck in the middle of the confrontation. Guardians were allowed to safely pick up their children, ensuring their safety amid the chaos. In the midst of the turmoil, representatives from the relief camps and the police engaged in dialogue, resulting in an agreement that allowed the protesters to continue their rally to Chingmathak in Imphal West. This location is significant as it is where the inmates from other relief camps are staging protests over the same demand for resettlement. The confrontation coincided with the second day of the budget session of the Manipur Assembly, which was ongoing during the protests as both events commenced around 11 a.m. In anticipation of potential unrest, a larger number of security personnel were deployed around the Chief Minister's bungalow and the Assembly complex to maintain order and security.
Facebook da wai zen bi gano adu nate akoi gi di pan thong mam yaw waduni khagi je paisa sing to handok bi go ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯦꯠꯁꯦ ꯌꯧꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯣ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯥꯅꯦ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏ ꯃꯁꯦꯟꯅꯦ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯈꯥꯝꯃꯒ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯤꯌꯣ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕꯅꯦ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯇꯨꯝꯕꯗ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯉꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯅꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯔꯤꯒꯦ ꯀꯨꯝꯍꯩ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯝꯊꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯆꯪꯕꯤꯈꯣ ꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯝꯍꯩ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯂꯤꯂꯥꯅꯦ ꯈꯟꯒꯅꯨ.
As the information about the incident was received on the Manipur Legislative Assembly floor, informed by opposition MLA K. Ranjit Singh, the leader of the House, said the Manipur government is also taking necessary measures to restore peace in Manipur. He mentioned that there is a suspicion that some groups are trying to instigate the IDPs by politicizing the issue for their own benefit. Replying to this, the leader of the House, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, said at present the government cannot send the IDPs back to their homes as it does not want to take any risk. He added that peace talks are still continuing in Silchar and that the outcome might be known within a few hours. He urged that neither CSOs nor political parties should politicize the issue of the IDPs.
Singjamai akampat torio si rally ki kari ki tawisi moi gi se chumnagi relief camp du gi award apa adu ada nataba MLA singi yumda moi lei gi adu MLA singi family relief camp lei hoy lo tawri ba potsi gi si oigada ba oiroi da bu nataba da yamna politicalized oba mi khara so dum ure ko gi political party gi the Yao Kangbu Crusudum, Yaw Aina see house in session label name I am not pretending see. Siki Togdoxi Kana Suthoni, but of Domate. Hujuji Tabo in a Panko Yaro, the Ba Lu, but Taboxing the politicalized or was my Tobusi. I Tobino and I Masim Tanga Yapitoja. I am the Nico Kogi Manipuri Prajamanda. Aduga Koi Yaringa to Womatam, the Koi Pis and Zelanaba, relief came the label since my member son about his son was a hore. Kanna Sugamna Yum Sagatana, Kokotana, Paisa Tadana, honoring a Marxist Smina, Torokosi, Kitang Nungajada, but Yaraga de Prajamari, civil society or personal or Masi, political party or Masi Tobino and Emerson Tapil Togiri.
In a particularly distressing turn of events, a journalist from a local TV channel covering the IDP rally sustained injuries after being assaulted by a sub-inspector and was also taken to a hospital. A local journalist from Imphal was brutally assaulted by the police while he was on duty covering the rally taken out by the internally displaced persons, IDPs. The journalist, a reporter from a local television channel, sustained injuries in the assault by the Manipur police.
Sida ai hojik chil lakh ne aka party sida lakh matamda SI amana ai phone dorga camera ka ka lakh ne adu mar kananu karino ai ka chil lok thu ga ina ka lok thu ni na to ba da ke ni pawi ni na hai ga adu lang de man ko jil kin jil lakh adu ga phone ni man lang mai chuai ni je chuai ni adu ai gi kanu ju ma da ai gi camera gi kanu ju ma da chuai be ba no chuai ni du ga ba na ha tu ra na to ga ba na I want to doctor for
The All Manipur Working Journalists Union AMJU and the Editors Guild Manipur EGM have submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister N. Biren urging immediate action and an inquiry into the physical assault on a senior reporter by a police officer. Mutum Ramesh Chandra, a senior reporter for a local TV news, was reportedly assaulted by a police officer while covering a rally by internally displaced persons IDPs in the Akampat area of Imphal East District. The incident occurred despite Ramesh Chandra clearly identifying himself as a media person and displaying his ID card. The memorandum expresses deep concern over the attack, describing it as a deliberate attempt to suppress media freedom and a violation of journalists' rights. The memorandum states these incidents are alarming and unacceptable as they undermine the freedom of the press and the right of journalists to perform their duties without fear. The journalist fraternity has demanded that the state government should launch a thorough and impartial investigation into the attack. They demanded that the police officer involved must be identified and brought to justice swiftly. They also demanded that strict instructions should be given to the state police to ensure they understand the presence of media personnel during protests and handle situation accordingly to prevent such incident. The journalist community plans to hold a rally to condemn the attack and demand visible action within 48 hours.
अखोइना अहमद डिमांड तौरीसी मेमोरेंडम दा इमीडिएट इन्वेस्टिगेशन नि मार्क तौरगे ना हाइरे हयिंगो मनुंगा हिदुअकांदा कनाना तौरिबनो करीगी तौरिबनो कराइदा तौरिबनो हाइबदुमा हयिंगो कि मनुंगा तोके ना हाइरे अदुगा मखादा बा प्रोटेक्टिव मेजर अमा अखोइना हंगमि ममांग दा अखोइदा याम फजना मखन मखा क्यागी अटैक सी मीडिया दा चतर कोसे अखोइ हाना हौरबनिना अखोइना हाना डीजीपी एजुकेशन बा वारोन लेबनिना अखोइना अंग्रेजी मीडिया मैम से सिक्योर वर्किंग एनवायरनमेंट अमखक पीबीयू हाइबनी मदुमा कोई तक्सिलमे अदुगा फ्रॉम एक्शन अमा हाइबती हाइयेंग इन्वेस्टिगेशन तौके हाइबनिना अदुगा लोइनना अखोइना हाइजरमबसी यारगदी सस्पेंशन दा हाना थबीरो इन्वेस्टिगेशन तौरिङैदा अदुगा मरान लेरगदी मरान लेरेदुदि अखोइ खंगे अदुबु इन्वेस्टिगेशन की रिपोर्ट अमदि चंगी अदुगा लोइनना पियम दोपत दंदिदु पीबीयू अदुगा हौजिक सोइबा आरसी की एनी मेडिकल वगैरह नत्रगा प्रॉपर्टी मांगबदुगी कंपनसेशन दु यारगदी अखोइ सरकार की साइड की पीबीगनो है अखोइ हाइरिसे अखोइ सो दैट लेसन नमो ओइननबा हौजिक मदुगी पुरकपा ऑफिसर पुरकपा हुएवर पुलिस पर्सनल दो माकी तोलोपी कागा पीबीयू सिने अखोइ हाइरिसे सो दैट अतोपसिंग मखाताना मीडिया दा खुद हागे खन मतमदा मखोइ तोलोपतगी पैसा कक्पदा नतना सस्पेंशन अमसुंग डिसमिसल जु ओइबा याय हेबदु खंगनबा अद सरकार की साइड की देखो पीबीगनो यारगदी कैनोदगी जिकी हाइरिबा मरान लेबा पुलिस पर्सनल दगी माकी तोलोपते कक्पियो का वाफर मखोइ ना आइंगोगी मंगलोती अखोइ नामिनबा
While the protesting media persons stood in the rain along the Babupura road, Chief Minister N. Biren assured a team of AMJU and EGM that the incident will be investigated thoroughly to ensure that the police officer in question is brought to justice.
थुगदो हाइबा तारे कामपाट किदा लेबा अखोगी रिलीफ की सिलनाउसिंग लेबा केमतुदा थोकिबा थोगदोक्सी लाइबक थीबनी अदगा आमना मु नुंगाइतबना मदा केमता लेजबा मयामदुदा सुमनगी मेमोरेंडम पीबा खोटपा तौबदु कैसु काइदे दु रैली नुंगली सिनबा खोनबा तौबीबा सुसु फत्तबदि लेबा अदुबो मदा अमु नुंगाइत्रिदि सुमनगी पाउमी सिंसु पुलिस सिंसु मथौ तौबा चटो गातदि ओइरगसु पाउमियो सोकपसे याम नुंगाइतबा अदि मतलब आंगांग सिंह खरसु टियर गैस तौरगा स्कूल की आंगांग सिंह खरसु टियर गैस ना पाले कान तौबदु उबदा याम नुंगाइतबा हाइतारे अदुना पाउमी सोइबदुगी दंगtai नुंगाइतबा सरुग याजरी अदुगा इसा सिंह सोइबा के मनुंगदुदा लेबा मी सिंह सोपसु अदो आई करिनो तंग कमाय तौबनो करिनो तौरगा हुजिकी सोइबा पाउमीदुबु खुद थारिबदु मनुंग करिगिनो कमाय तौबनो अथुबा मतबा तौरकांदै एप्रोप्रिएट ओइबा एक्शन सबसानाय लोगनी मयामदा आइना अपील तौनिंगसु हुजिकी यामना टेंशन लेबा मतमनिना पुलिसिंगसु टेंशन लेरंगनी अदु ओरगसु पुलिस हाइसे पुलिसनि अखोइ मियाम प्रजा की लाइफ लन थुम पुनसि nganganaba leibaniना अखोइ यारिंगै अखोइदि मैक्सिमम रेस्ट्रेंट तौगदबनि मदुमाइ पुलिसिंगदा हाइनिंगी अदुगा मयामसु यारिंगै पुलिसता करिदा नसाइ पुलिस किदसु अटैक तौब खरवी अदु हुजिकी पाउमिसिगदि मरि लेनरमदरे ngasagi पुलिस की मनिंग नुंग थाबो का दगी काव खोटबो खरा रैली दवे अदुबु हुजिक आइना थोइबसिदि पेम पाउमी की थोइसिदि पाउमी सिदि पुलिस तुना थोलकोदा ममांग लेजरगा मागी चुमनगी कवरेज तो बोरमे अदुबु होय माय कार्ड याव यावदबा अदुदि मतम मतम की सिक्योरिटी की कनने अदु हे खुद थाबसे आई मसि कंडेम तोवे हे खुद थाबा ई थोंग तौबसि पाउमी मदा मदु कंडेम तोवे अदुना ई सबसाबा फिक्साबा दंदि थिकेट खिगे अदुगा एक्शन सबसाना लौगे नाइ मयाम थाजबा पिजर सोइबो खोलिबो पुनमुक्ता ई गवर्नमेंट अदुम लोइन लायेंगनि मागी तिंगहलोय कैसु तहल.
On the other hand, Nongpok Ningthau Pantobi Development Committee, Kairao Bitra, has demanded the government to immediately terminate SH Nikhil from assaulting a reporter on duty. While expressing strong condemnation against the excesses committed by Manipuri police, Committee President Salam Madhumangol said SI Nikhil should be terminated immediately to ensure that such acts do not recur in the future.
Impact TV की कोई रिपोर्टर कोई रमेश चंद्र महाना अजुगुन बम फम मदुदा जंक्शन दुना पाउलोन बसंग मत मदुदा खंग खंग दुना कोई की मान संग मत मदुदा कोन प्रेस में ला ना हंगे अदु मानी हाइना मार कार्ड सन सना हाइबा कोई एसआई मना महापु एसआई जो कोई मसक ममिंग कोई चुम लोरे खंगजरे हाइबे एसआई सिना महाकु कोनजलगा कोई ममि ममाय खंगदे यामना थीने यहिं ना हिं ताना फुबिरखा असिमा कोई नुपोनि थौ पांथबी डेवलपमेंट कमिटी केराव केंद्रगी केराव बित्रगी ओइबा एकोई एपेक्स बॉडी अमगी पर्सिडल अमगोइना असिगुनबा प्रेसमेंट की एकोई प्रेस की हक मपा एकोई प्रेसमेंट की हक मपिबा असि थमोय सोना कंदेम तबई अदुगा असिगुनबा थौदोसिंग एसि मतुंगदसु अमहेना थोन बिदनबा एकोई अमजु अमदी जेमगी थबक खुदिमक्ता एकोई नोबोनितो पांथेबी डेवलपमेंट कमिटी की माइकेदिसु अंगम मतेंग पांजगनी हारिबा कनोसिना एकोई एमजुना तोरपा अफबा एमजुना तोरपा थबक खुदिमक्तासु एकोइना अंगम बिथाक्ता एकोई माइकेदिसु अंगम मतेंग तौजगनी हाइना वातो हारिबा सिगुनबा एसआईसी महापु खुदक्ता टर्मिनेट तौबा पामे अदुना मतुंगदसु असिगुनबा थौदो असि महाक नतना अतै लेबिरिबा अखोगी नुक्सिजरबा अखोगी मैतैगी अखोगी हाइतारे जातिगी ओइबा अदुगुनबा अखोगी पुलिस की साइड तगेजु असिगुनबा यामना असिगुनबा तमथिबा सांगागी लमसा साजासे अखोय अमुहन्ना मतुंग ताबदा चपिदनबा ngasiगी असिगुनबा थौदो सिना अरोइबा ओहेनसी हाइबसु आई माइकेदेगी थमजरी.
Condemnation against the high-handed behavior of Manipur police in restraining the IDP protesters and assault of a news reporter are pouring in from various organizations. Kaching District Journalists Association, All Bishnupur District Working Journalist Union, All India Students Federation, Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity and the Chingtam Social Worker Union have vehemently condemned the police action in which several IDPs were injured while a news reporter was assaulted during a peace rally this morning. The Ministry of Health reinstated Imphal Centre for NEET PG Exam 2024, which reflected Indian National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences NBAM's NEET PG 2024 exam city allotment details with candidates last night. Chief Minister N. Biren has requested the allotment of Imphal City for one of the centre for NEET PG exam earlier. The Chief Minister loaded Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda, who is also the National BJP President, for reinstating the Imphal Centre. The NBAMS has previously said that the test city information could be shared via email, but aspirants of the test have told they have received it via SMS. Those who have not yet checked the NEET PG exam city allotment information should check the SMS inbox of the phone number registered with the board. The NBAMS has only provided the names of the cities in which the candidates' exam centers will be located. The detailed addresses of the examination centers will be mentioned on the admit cards. NEET PG 2024 admit card will be released on August 8. The postgraduate medical entrance examinations will be held on July 11 at test centers across the country. NEET PG was originally scheduled for June 23rd, but the Health Ministry postponed the exam to August. For the revised exam, NBAMS shared a list of 185 cities in which the test will be conducted. It asked candidates to provide 4 choices of their preferred exam cities. The Central Forest Division Government of Manipur, in collaboration with Chief Medical Officer Imphal East, successfully conducted a one-day medical camp for forest staff at Mantipukri Forest Office campus today. The event aimed to provide comprehensive healthcare services to the hard-working forest personnel, ensuring their well-being and addressing their specific health needs. The medical camp, held from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., featured a team of experienced doctors, Dr. Dipenkar, Dr. Janita and Dr. Roslyn, nurses and healthcare professionals from the UPHC Mantipukri. Services offered included general health checkups and tests such as RBS, malaria and specialized consultations. Free medications were also provided to those in need, along with guidance on maintaining a healthy lifestyle. The event saw an enthusiastic turnout with over 130 forest staff members attending. Many availed themselves of the various services, receiving valuable medical advice and treatment. Participants expressed their gratitude for the initiative, highlighting the convenience and accessibility of the healthcare services provided. A 45-year-old Meitei woman hailing from Pangaltabi village in Kaching district straight towards Technopal district Senam village on July 30. Kohima-based Defense Pro Lieutenant Colonel Amit Sukla said that the woman appeared disoriented and confused about her location. The concerned Kuki villagers in the area noticed the woman and ensured her safety by handing her over to the Assam Rifle at a mobile vehicle checkpost in Technopal. On being questioned by the local villagers, the woman said that the husband has been missing for more than 5 months and she was searching for him when she mistakenly crossed from Palel into the area. The woman in distress sought assistance from the villagers who in turn, displaying a goodwill gesture, handed her over to the Assam Rifles. The paramilitary force then escorted her to Palel where she was safely handed over to the Manipur police. Lieutenant Colonel Sukla further said that the prompt and empathetic response by the Kuki villagers played a crucial role in ensuring the safety of a Meitei woman. This act by the Kuki villagers depicted a rare sense of harmony among both communities in these testing times when the whole state was engaged in communal issues. Assam Rifles paid tribute to freedom fighter Haipao Jadonang on his 119th birth anniversary with a ceremony held at Kambirond village, Nungba on 30th July. The event commenced in the early hours and featured the presentation of wreaths followed by opening prayer, speeches and a closing hymn. Haipao Jadonang is respected by local communities for his progressive ideas which led to the abolition of several superstitious practices. He also laid the foundation of the Hereka movement. Assam Rifle paid tribute to the great leaders by organizing the event which witnessed enthusiastic participation from the local people. Mizoram's APAC student body, Mizo Zirlai Pal MZP, yesterday urged the state government to take steps to ensure immediate stoppage of the alleged ongoing construction of roads by Assam on the disputed lands. Leaders of the organization on Wednesday visited the Atlang area near Varingte and alleged that the Assam government is currently constructing roads within Mizoram territory. The organization said the construction is currently being halted due to the rain. Mizoram and Assam will resume border talks on August 9th. The parley will be held in Aizawl. The Mizoram delegation would be headed by Sabdanga, while the Assam team would be led by its Border Protection and Development Minister Atul Bora. The Disaster Management Amendment Bill 2024 was introduced in the Lok Sabha today by Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai. The bill seeks to amend the Disaster Management Act 2005. The bill is aimed to strengthen the efficient working of the National Disaster Management Authority and the State Disaster Management Authorities. It will empower the authorities to prepare the disaster plan at the national level and state level instead of National Executive Committee and the State Executive Committee. The bill seeks to create a disaster database at the national and state level. The bill has provisions for the constitution of Urban Disaster Management Authority for state capital and large cities having municipal corporations. It also has provisions for the constitution of the State Disaster Response Force by the state government. The bill intends to bring more clarity and convergence in the role of authorities and committees working in the field of disaster management. The Disaster Management Act 2005 was enacted to provide for the effective management of disasters. The purpose of the Act was to put in place necessary institutional mechanisms for drawing up and monitoring the implementation of disaster management plans. Delhi government has announced all private and government schools in the national capital will remain closed today in view of heavy rains lashed the city last night and its peripheral, leading to waterlogging in many areas in Delhi. In a social media post, Delhi's Education Minister Atishi said that the decision was taken after heavy rainfall caused waterlogging and spelling troubles for commuters in the city, and the weather agency has predicted heavy rainfall will continue today over Delhi. Many airlines, including Indigo, Air India, Vistara and SpiceJet have also issued advisories about flights getting diverted and asking passengers to leave the airport early and keep checking the status of their flights. The rainfall brought much needed respite to the people from hot and humid weather. The heavy downpour caused waterlogging in different areas affecting traffic movement. The weather department has forecast light to moderate rain in Delhi during the next 5 days. Meanwhile, the India Meteorological Department IMD has said that clouds have converged over the national capital from all 4 sectors as it issued an advisory urging Delhi residents to avoid going out if not necessary. It has also been forecast that rainy conditions will continue in the national capital till the 5th August. In Kerala, rescue workers are continuing search operations at various locations in Wayanad district. Police sources say 270 persons have lost their lives so far, of which 99 bodies remain unidentified. 86 dismembered body parts have been recovered from the affected area. In the wake of the catastrophic landslide at Wayanad in Kerala, Indian Air Force IAF commenced rescue and relief operations in coordination with NDRF and other agencies from Tuesday. The transport aircraft of the IAF C-17 has transported 53 metric tons of essential supplies, including medical aid and other essential equipments for rescue operations. AN-32 and C-130 aircraft are ferrying relief materials and personnel. Collectively, these aircrafts have facilitated the transportation of over 200 people, including rescue teams and displaced residents, to and from the disaster-stricken zone. The Mi-17 and Dhruv advanced light helicopters have been inducted to undertake humanitarian assistance and disaster relief HADR operations. In Himachal Pradesh, 2 people are dead and 50 people are reported missing due to a cloudburst incident and heavy rains in Simla and Mandi districts. Talking to media, Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu said that the state government is taking all rescue and relief measures. The water level in the Beas River at Pando Dam has crossed the danger mark and excess water is being released from the dam. The administration has issued warnings to the nearby areas to stay alert. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah spoke to Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh and took stock of the situation arising due to cloudbursts in the state. The Home Minister assured the Chief Minister of all possible assistance from the central government, including the deployment of NDRF to help in relief and rescue operations. The headlines once again. In Internally displaced people organize a mass rally amid the ongoing Manipur Legislative Assembly session, demanding resettlement in their original places. Government cannot send the IDBs back to their homes at present as it does not want to take any risk, Chief Minister N. Biren tells State Assembly. Manipur journalists demand inquiry into assault on reporters of Impact TV News. Chief Minister N. Biren assures swift action. National Board of Examination in Medical Sciences shared the NEET PG 2024 exam city allotment, including Imphal Center. That is all the news we have at the moment. Thank you for watching Iscom English News. Have a good night.